Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this breakfast. It's Tortita de Huevo. It's really easy, super delicious, and if you're interested in seeing this, keep watching. I needed some non-copyrighted music, but I couldn't find any, so I had to make my own, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so this recipe is very simple. I am using a lot of garlic because it is very good for you. It's very antiviral. I'm going to be using 3 Roma tomatoes, 10 eggs, and a little bit of onion. And that's pretty much it. And some salt. And the first thing that I'm going to do is just toss the garlic right into the blender and get that smashed. You want to give it about 10 minutes set time so that the enzymes can start activating. I do that by giving it a couple of quick pulses in the blender, and I just leave it. I leave the papers on there. If you don't have a high-powered blender, you can give it a couple pulses and pull the little papery pieces out. That's fine, but this blender will pulverize it. So I just leave it in there, and after I give it a couple pulses, I leave it in there and prepare the rest of our ingredients. You also want to start heating your pan, so I'm going to turn this on. We want a nice high heat. Got some bacon grease in there. I'm going to heat that up and I'm going to start making our eggs. Okay, oops, that's not first. Okay, so I'm going to start by cracking all these eggs. Okay, so now that that's very well beat, I'm gonna head over to the stove. Our oil is very hot now, perfect, so we're just gonna dump this in and let it fry. Whoa! Nice, okay. And you can set it down and adjust it. Alright, now that this has been frying for a little bit, the edges have set, so I'm just going to start pushing the edges in, and it will kind of start folding it on itself. It's kind of like scrambled eggs, but it's supposed to be like a big torta, like a big cake thing, and so you're supposed to try not to break it, and sometimes it breaks and sometimes it doesn't, but main thing, you just want to kind of get a nice fry on the one side. And then we're going to start doing our salsa. For the salsa, I am using 3 Roma tomatoes. I will also be using a slice of onion, maybe like 2 slices, and we already have a bunch of garlic in the blender. So this is going to be it. I'm not adding any chile on here. This is a breakfast for me and the kids. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of water. I want it to, it's gonna take a little bit to cook and cook with the eggs, so you want a little bit of water in there. And that's it. I'm going to add salt and put this onto the blender. While that was blending, I flipped the egg, and of course I didn't hit record, but here's what it looks like after. So this toasted fried stuff on the bottom, that's the flavor. That's the stuff that really tastes pretty good. So that's why you don't want to scramble it. You just want to pull the edges in how I was doing. And now that we're going to let it fry a little bit on the other side, and then we'll pour our salsa in. So after you start seeing the colors changing, so you can see that the salsa kind of looks a little bit pink when I first pour it in, and then around the edges where it's starting to fry, it's turning a nice deep red color. That's how you're gonna know when your salsa's done. And what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to lift up around the edges to get the salsa underneath, and this is pretty much done. As soon as the salsa changes colors, and you give it a couple minutes for the egg to really absorb the flavor. I would say maybe about 3 minutes and it'll be done. I'm heating up some tortillas on the side to serve with the breakfast, and it's as simple as that. Very, very easy, and it tastes amazing. The kids really like this meal. After a couple minutes, it's ready and it's time to plate this up. I've got the tortillas, they're already ready to go onto the plate as well. So I'm just serving up this little plate and there it is. Really easy breakfast. You want to put your tortillas on the side of the plate as well, just like that. And I'm gonna get some avocado to put on top. I will garnish with a few leaves of cilantro so it looks nice for everybody. And that is our breakfast. And of course, I will take you by the window where the good lighting is so you can get a better view of it. If you guys enjoyed this video or gonna try this recipe, don't forget to leave a like and your comments down below. Thank you so much for watching.
I needed some non-copyrighted music, but I couldn't find any, so I had to make my own, and I have no idea what I'm doing.